you, fellow jobbers, and welcome to another amazing episode of the Jobber Tears podcast. As always, I am Janelle from HR, here with Mrblacc, and we have an amazing special guest. I actually won't do the introduction. I'm gonna let you introduce yourself.
Okay, the best man in the business, the Jurassic Juggernaut, Vince Steele.
Vince Steele has actually thrown Wilkins to the acting side. Yo, I'm mad that you got a whole ass sound effect.
Yes.
But Vince is going to be joining us on our third episode of season 2 of the Jobber Tears podcast. He's actually the first person ever to replace Sir Wilkins for a week and join us and talk some wrestling business. So, few things we want to announce. I am co-hosting a ladies only brunch the day of Evolution. I can't wish you in your shenanigans. Along with my girls, Lucy T, Chrissy, and Queen of the Ring, Alex. So you can check them out.
Sorry. I meant to play applause.
My man. You're gonna get fired soon for the sound.
I don't know. It's this duo T beat and gets it's that good. I'm paying attention to this too much.
Tickets are on sale on eventbrite.com. You can hit up me, Janelle from HR, on the Jobber Tears podcast Instagram page. For more information. Also want to give a special birthday shout out. Your hand is totally in that way of that Instagram live feed. Birthday shout out to my homeboy Marcus Marquis, aka Brandon. Happy birthday, my love. And then also I want to give a special shout out to the Codex Prime podcast, all the way from Rhode Island. Wrestled out at Rhode Island?
Rhode Island, no. I've never been there yet.
See, yeah, so
like, you gotta give me a call out there, Rhode Island.
So it's very interesting to see that there are actually absolutely not only wrestling fans, but black wrestling fans in Rhode Island. So it's good to see you guys. All right, we're going to open up our segment, as always, Behind Gorilla's Position, and we're going to do the catch-up of this week. So, This Is Us has returned. Season 3, it is live, it is real. Do you watch TV? Do you get a chance to watch TV? No?
Sometimes.
But you gotta watch This Is Us.
No, I have not seen that.
You missing out.
I watched it.
Watch it, right? Goes out on
You watched it? I saw
this.
Yo, no front though, son. The fact that she went back to the hood, the scheme her dad like, yo, listen, son. Like how that, yo, you my past dad. Like, I ain't gonna call you that, but my new dad, get him some kicks, I'll never leave you alone. That's how you scam him. That's it. I mean, I would've got a bike.
That's the come up.
I would've got a bike. I would've got like...
I would've got my student loans paid.
Then again, no, Randolph is loaded though. My son got bread.
So I really...
Wait, I have a question. What's going on with, you think that's Deja? What's going on? Remember the last scene? You saw Alder Randolph, Older Tessa. So explain that.
Spoiler alert. I mean, it's not really spoiler alert, but if you watch the show, they do a lot of back and forth, like flashbacks between like old and like current, and then future. It's really, it's a good show. But I think when it comes to Randall's oldest daughter, because she becomes a psychologist or whatever the case might be, and they keep mentioning her. I don't know who the her is. But they did say, I read that they're gonna reveal it this season. So it's gonna not be so much of a surprise. It's not gonna be a mystery soon.
I mean, I think it might be the sister.
I don't know.
Because like, her husband looking mad, gritty, like the beard and everything. He's like, I don't think you want to see me. And remember, in foreshadowing before that, he threw one of the pills in the toilet to increase his sperm count.
Yes.
So. I don't know.
But all I do know is that I'm still anti-Miguel.
Of course.
Oh, that nigga.
My son been playing this since day one.
So how the fuck do you marry your best friend's wife? Damn. After he done died.
And how he did it though? Son, he hit it up in the DMB. Hey.
Like, dead ass. Like, I can't because I watched the last 3 episodes of season 2, like right before this premiere. And it was the wedding scene, and I saw Miguel's ass. I wanted to still jump through.
I don't like Miguel,
I cannot stand him.
Like, he's sneaky. Like, why would he do that for, son?
I can't.
That means that he's been watching this since day one. Be like,
yeah, right.
My son Jack said, yo, this is the one, B. gave him bread and everything like that. You know that's his girl, son. You knew that was his one, B. But I ain't gonna front my son Jack. Got the second date though, boy, son. Got the kiss. My son Jack.
He got kids. He
about to get cheeks.
Wow. Okay.
He does get cheeks because they have kids.
Speaking of cheeks, so the man, the old dirty bastard of the '80s sitcom Bill Cosby, has now been sentenced.
My grandfather.
That's definitely not. No, absolutely not your grandfather.
I mean, I'm saying this though, like, matter of fact, what do you think about the whole Bill Cosby situation?
Really, I think the white man set this guy up.
Really? You don't think dirty ass Bill was behind the scenes?
He probably had his dirty tendencies, you know. I still listen to R. Kelly even though he pissed on the little girl. You know what I'm saying? But like the thing is, this didn't come out until Bill Cosby started talking about buying NBC.
Okay.
Coincidence.
I mean, do I think that he had sex with all those girls? I think it was 50. No, but it's kind of like how it is right now. Like, Molly is the hottest thing to do among the youth, among people. That's like the club drug.
You ever seen Molly?
Hell no.
You ever seen
Hell no.
You did? What? When did you do Molly?
Sometime last year.
How was that experience for you?
It was really cool. I feel like I came out of the roller coaster though.
Okay. Cool. You see? But Quaaludes was the Molly of the time. So everybody was doing it. So I see it this way. Yo, everybody who keep doing Molly all these years, I think that's gonna happen again years later when like we are Bill Cosby age that, yeah, this happened because I was on Molly. So, do I think that he raped all those girls? No.
But even if he raped one, though.
Of course. But
rape
he didn't.
Rape is
right. Rape is rape. But like, yo, that man or that he man, whatever that thing is, he didn't rape her. Nah, B, because he looked too much like a man. And come on.
But that don't mean that he did it though.
He did it.
That's not how she looked.
Okay, cool. But keep that same energy for everyone else. Harvey Weinstein, everyone else who did the same exact thing, but probably worse. You know, but my thing is this, like, you getting Bill out the paint, like he said, I think that because he tried to buy NBC, trying to get him out the paint.
Yeah, you know, it was just a really weird coincidence.
Yeah, but I just kind of feel like, honestly, go after that woman who blamed Emmett Till all those years ago, and she got away scot-free. But Bill Cosby did something years ago, you want to get him? But yeah, what about everyone else who did something, how the dirty girls violate them? Nothing happened to them. Keep that same energy across the board. Well, that's my main concern. Listen, he did it, he didn't do it, cool. Keep the same energy for everybody.
I think, you know, just the way that the world works, you always gotta have an example.
Well, even regardless, like, once you go to prison, I think the prisoners are gonna be chilling with him. They ain't gonna have it to him.
They gonna call him Cleve Huxtable. They gonna OD him because he's going to the state penitentiary. And I don't think they gonna. I think he's gonna be in solitary.
He's gonna be chilling. And he's just gonna come out more bugged out in the next 10 years if he doesn't pass.
If he end up staying, he gonna end up.
And you have to understand, Bill Cosby still has money. So
well, that don't mean that he still gotta pay fees. His wife probably gonna end up divorcing.
No, he's gonna be good in prison. No, think about it. He's gonna be good. Think about it. What do you beat up?
$100 in commissary is like
exactly
like $5,000.
Exactly. The toughest dude. Yo, come here. Bill Cosby's smart. He's like, yo, listen, I give you $200 every month on commissary. Like he said, that's bread. Matter of fact, up it $500. Niggas rich in jail.
Watch, you gonna have a TV. You gonna have everything.
Pudding on deck.
I definitely don't think he's gonna have pudding on deck.
He's gonna stock that.
Exactly.
Their pantry full of pudding.
Obnoxious as hell. Talking about pudding in jail. But anyway, all right. So let's move on to our OMG moment of this week, and it goes to no other than the king of dicks, Joey Ryan. So. Joey Ryan apparently is going to have the first annual Joey Ryan penis party during WrestleMania weekend here in New York City at WrestleCon. So for those that do not know, WrestleCon is a huge wrestling convention. It happens during WrestleMania weekend, no matter where the city that it is in. And you can meet, you can greet a lot of people. And then they have a lot of other events outside of that. So like on top of like Wally Mania, we spoke about that. Not too like off camera. They have a lot of indie shows that do a lot of wrestling shows during that weekend as well, leading up Cheap plug.
I don't have anything booked.
Cheap plug.
So promoters hit me up, let me know.
But leading up to WrestleMania Day, so guys, is this a party you guys want to go to? Pause. Don't all answer at once.
I'm with a lot of the guys in the industry that doesn't like the whole penis gimmick.
Why?
Yeah, why?
So this is interesting.
It takes the nostalgia guy, but I don't hate on him. I can't hate on him because I met him in person. He's a real cool guy, and I can't knock his hustle because that's what making him money.
Right.
But me personally, I don't feel good taking a wrist lock with a penis in my hand.
So like so if you watch All In and he had like the whole interest in this something like I have this obnoxious group chat on Facebook Messenger and we talked about like the whole lineup of like dicks as Joey Ryan entered All
cool.
In.
It was cool.
It was.
Okay.
It was a good visual.
Pause.
But there were a lot of young kids at that show too that didn't know about Joey Ryan.
Okay.
According to Jim Ross said that there was a lot of families there and they didn't appreciate that.
But I mean, you go to a wrestling show, you just expect the unexpected. It's just,
That is true,
you don't
though.
have no control over that.
That is true, though.
But before you say your piece, my question to you would be: do you think the gimmick overshadows his talent for Joey Ryan? So do you think people focus more on the dicks or versus him?
Well, because that's what he's getting paid for. So he's gonna be focusing on dicks. Like most people, like if you're good at something, might as well get paid for it. And he's good throwing guys with his dick.
I mean, my comment is just like with the whole thing. To be honest with you, all I know that he does stuff with his dick. I don't know he's a good wrestler. I never seen that wrestler. No, I seen all the clips I seen with dicks.
No, but like in person, have you ever seen him live?
No.
Before that, even before the whole dick thing.
No, I always saw
his
him.
tag run with Candice LeRae was freaking.
Oh yes, but it's just like again, you forget that because the dick thing overshadowed it so much. Like it literally, I forgot that he was attacked with a female for a while and it was very solid. I literally forgot it until you just said that. And like again, I think the dick gimmick does overshadow him a little bit because you know him as a dick guy. Every clips I see him now is him doing dick stuff. Every time.
But it keeps the name in your mouth.
Of course. No homo.
Like it's just, I don't know. I just think that it's such a marketing like genius moment to like.
It is.
It's
but at the end of the day, he's still getting paid.
Exactly, and it does make sense though because he does like an '80s porn star though. Like he got the mustache, he got the chest, so it does make sense. Like he should come out to some porno music, but.
Well, I mean, his theme song, he does come out to it. It's definitely an '80s. Like you're gonna sleep with your sister and your mother song.
Wow.
And because of the whole dick thing, he also has a promotion out in Cali, the bar wrestling,
which is huge.
And they're doing awesome.
Yeah.
Because of him, I mean, at the end of the day, I always say this: as long as everybody's eating. The fact that he has a promotion out there is very successful just because of his dick's gimmick and stuff like that. Hey, I don't care. If you want to talk about dicks all day, but all your guys you put it on is eating, able to buy for their family, do you, Papa? And he's and on top of that, just to end it off, like he's doing it out of innocent fun. He's not disrespecting nobody. He's not, sending dick pics to nobody. None of that.
Yeah, we know.
It would have came out already.
No, you never know. Look how long it took Bill to get caught up in some shit.
Well, Joey Ryan has a hot ass wife, so.
True.
He's married?
Yeah, I think he's married. I think so.
Oh. But once again, you in the business. Does that mean anything to anybody?
Well, to be totally honest, I started in 2001. The rats were way different than they are now. So.
This is interesting.
This is interesting.
So, what's the difference?
Yes.
Like.
There are no rats now.
Really?
They're just true wrestling fans now.
Really?
Yeah, once in a while you might find one, but back then, the stories.
Oh, we talking about like Ric Flair story type? Like.
Yeah, I did some crazy shit myself, so.
You look like a nasty nigga in the bedroom, so you look like a nasty nigga, son. You look like you do some craziness off the like the chandelier. You're like, you better catch me.
I see Vince in a certain light, can we not alter that space? Because that's never going to hold different ball game on that one. So, but that's interesting. I feel like that's interesting enough because I do feel like this as a female wrestling fan. Like, I feel like there are probably more guys always targeting female wrestling fans because they're like, oh shit, she likes wrestling.
No, because before they was just girls that come to hang out at the shows. Mm-hmm. Now there's girls that's actually sitting and watching the show.
Right.
So that's the big difference, and yeah, because a lot of them came back then just for the club.
Wow.
I mean,
wearing wrestling shirts.
I mean, to be fair, if you've been to a House of Glory show, there are certain that still does go on sometimes.
Well, where is that show run at?
Queens. Yeah, it is. Club Arizona.
But that would be, I'm dusting up for the club, but I'm just saying, like, I'll be like,
it would be a smart idea. Red and Brian, after party right there and then.
I mean, I think
that'd be pretty dope.
That would be pretty WrestleMania weekend. Look, guys.
Yo, that would be fire though. Right after, like, you know, like you go to like a little room,
and
get some.
Party to 4.
Or like how the ring, get the music.
I don't think I see myself like dubbing in a wrestling ring. Like they would have to break that shit down. Like,
yo, listen. I don't care if it's in a wrestling arena. I don't care if it's in a hotel. Listen, like if it's music and there's some mad girls there, I'm dancing with them. Like, yo, if I do some like Jamaican jump off like the speaker into the ring,
first of all, that sounds like a liability. That sounds like insurance.
Hey, listen, don't put a ring at the party.
Like,
we gonna be doing them Haitian.
I mean, us Haitians are nasty niggas. We're real nasty.
And rough.
I ain't gonna front though. Like, I'll choke you during the bedroom, everything.
Oh, that sounds.
You should know this.
I don't know this.
You should know this.
Hello.
I'm a true thug in the bedroom, B.
We have not crossed that line.
But I have mentioned it many times. on the episode. I'll choke a girl, everything like that.
That just sounds super aggressive though. Like, you can't just sit here and say, I will choke a bitch out. Like,
in the bedroom. Yo, we have conversations. We talk about it.
So you're
you like
talking and choking at the same time?
Yo, of course. Yo, you like this, baby? Yeah. Mm-hmm. It feels good inside of you? Uh-huh.
We're gonna move right along to our superstar spotlight this week. Goes to drumroll. Did what? Did you just kiss?
Yeah, she's beautiful.
Well, since you're not like mic'd, do you want to say who it is? Since she said she's beautiful.
You say it.
You can say it.
She got your man too.
Yo, I know. But he said happy birthday to me though, so well, you know I don't care. I've already won. So Miss Mia Yim is our superstar spotlight of the week. And I am happy about this one. Minus the fact she's probably with, Keith Lee now. Everybody knows I was on the hunt. But she's cute. She's pretty. She got that. So she recently, she's Blasian. I have a good Asian and black friend, Sir Wilkins.
She's fucking crazy.
Can you not on camera?
I mean, she crazy. She crazy. She crazy.
You don't know that.
You know what? I ain't gonna lie to you. I did like her at one point.
Yeah.
I did, but she crazy. And she knows she crazy.
Wait. What degree of crazy is she? Because there's levels to the craziness.
From what? What's the range?
Okay, there's a crazy way like how that she make.
Give me a number.
Like 1 to 5.
No. 1 to 5.
She's definitely.
No, 1 to 10.
What?
1 to 10.
No, that's too much.
That's too much.
She's definitely a solid 3.54.
Wow.
You know that too.
She's like a solid 3.
She's like a 3.5. If I'm being nice.
Now you'll dear. But Miss Mia has recently signed.
She got the cake though?
Really?
No.
Oh, she got the flatty? Oh.
First of all, y'all not gonna be talking about my friend.
She got nice feet though.
Ooh! She take care of her feet?
Relax over there.
Oh my gosh. I love me some nice toes, B.
Wait, is she the one with the page? The feet page?
Yeah.
Oh shit! Oh.
What we're not gonna do is talk about my friend like this.
Well, your friend, have feet page. I be like,
No, put you on there, you niggas.
Exactly.
Well, you didn't really put me on.
Technically.
Nah, you didn't put me on, me. It was definitely a bounce pass. When you were over there across there, so y'all talking, all right, cool. I'm gonna walk away. And
what the fuck?
That's perfect.
She definitely slid through my DMs.
Cause she's definitely the more aggressive type, so I wouldn't do that.
She definitely slid through the DMs.
She would do that.
And I definitely caught the bait.
I mean, why? She said, "Hey."
I'm having Jamaican food with her next week.
She said, "Hey."
Huh?
She said, "Hey."
No, she came up with this dumbass response because we were chopping up about women, and she hit me up in the DM. She's like, "So that conversation you were having about women, I'd like to know more about that." I was
my man.
So niggas that want to inquire about a conversation, that's why?
No, she wanted the D.
Yo, just say it. Yo, listen, you look good. I saw your print. I'm trying to suck your dick. What up? That's it. Get to the point.
Whoa.
Yo, get to the point.
Not okay. Not okay.
Yo, move on. Next subject.
Not okay.
You need a phone charge, bro? You need a phone charge?
No.
Okay.
As we were talking about the new WWE signee to WWE and to the developmental NXT, guys, I want to know your thoughts on Miss Mia. I think she's phenomenal in the ring. I've seen her live. Shout out to Battle Club Pro for having an all-female wrestling show.
That street fight?
Yeah. Gave it their all that night.
Oh my gosh. Yo, there was an audience. Yo, she was drinking beer. Yo, oh my gosh. There's a perfect scene with my brother like this. I was like, you remember that? You remember that? Oh my God. Still hate you, nigga. No matter what. Keeping that same energy forever.
What? Why did we
I have to remind him. Every week why I turn heel on him.
You have to remind yourself that, not him. But I'm going to start with you, Mr. Black. What are your thoughts on the new WWE signing?
Solid. I always say, diversity is key. You understand? And I'm happy to have more Asian wrestlers. The Spanish culture is definitely up and coming. Like I said, the traditional traditional Spanish. Yo, they do everything. I feel like we're in a new generation where WWE is not what our grandfather grew up on. It's what we're growing up with, such as diversity, different moves. Because you really think about it, we are the fans that used to play the video games. We are the fans that used to pretend that was us in the games. So this is why now, this is great. So she's great in the ring, solid. Hey, start your own Asian faction. I don't know, something like that.
What? Okay.
What? They started a black faction, a Spanish faction, why not Asian faction?
They did. It was with Kind.
Nah, that was too racist though. That was wild racist though.
Oh, and Nation of Domination.
No, they won't. What? Nah, B. That was pro-black right there. Strong black men.
The second, I actually like the second coming of the Nation.
Well, with Owen?
No. The all black.
Oh.
Because the Nation before was the guy from DOA, Samuel. I was like, what the fuck is this? Y'all just a bunch of injustices coming together for no reason.
I mean, it looked like New York though. It looked like the Bronx.
You're from the Bronx. Did it look like the Bronx?
Yeah.
I just had to say that.
But not in the South Bronx, they changing it up, man.
Well,
gentrify the crap out of it.
Oh, God.
So, bro, if you haven't been there. But since you are a very, very well-known independent wrestler, what are your thoughts on her path to the WWE? Do you think?
I thought she should have been there a while ago, especially after the first Mae Young Classic. She's ever since I saw her work, she was always the top female wrestling. She stole one of JP's last shows. I'm trying to remember which one it was. It was the one that it was Bama versus Low-Key. Everybody was talking about that match, but her match with what's her name again? Kimberly. They stole the damn show. And then she's in phenomenal shape now too. I seen her arms. I'm like, damn, man, she jacked up.
Make you want to do push-ups.
She was making money moves, so you gotta be prepared. All right, so we're going to end up our opening segment with the rumor of this week. Is The Rock gonna be making A-Rap money? So the appropriate thing for you to play would have been. The appropriate thing would have been for you to play A-Rap money.
That's mad word, and I don't want to get flagged. Cause no one.
It could have been a snip.
Nah, I want to get too hype.
Yeah, okay, true. You're right. So, as everyone knows, WWE has signed a long-term deal with Saudi Arabia as they are doing WWE's Crown Jewel in a few weeks back in Saudi Arabia. So, but apparently, Saudi Arabia officials wants The Rock to appear next year. Not only appear, but appear as WWE champion. Now, as the gentlemen are huge Rock fans, I always say I was screwed out of WrestleMania 29 because that main event sucked balls. So I don't, and everybody always talk about keeping the same energy. So, do we think The Rock should be WWE champion in 2019? So apparently, if he is, they want to get him and they want to pay him $20 million for his appearance as WWE champion.
You know what? He's the wrestler. I want to hear your opinion on it first, because I'm gonna explain why. Yeah.
So actually, I want your opinion on part-time. That's ideal.
Okay.
And then, do you think Rock should be champion in 2019?
Well, it's also depending on his schedule, because his production company he's real busy with that.
Yeah.
See him as, I don't mind seeing him as champion, because the whole run that he had.
CM Punk?
Trash. Trash. We listen. You can wink at me. It's cool, but we know that was trash.
But
He's trying to get something at WWE.
$20 million is a lot.
Yeah, that is true though.
I want to know if that's before or after taxes. That's actually
Even after tax is still good.
after taxes, man, that's almost like half gone.
15 mil, that's still give and take. 12 mil is still good though.
I mean, regardless.
12 mil just to show up to wrestle for like 20 minutes.
Well, regardless.
I'll do it off the books. And then
now that's a Bronx thing to say about
But you have to understand, knowing The Rock, he probably gets some undercut deal with like the oil or something like that.
Okay, now y'all ODing him, but
Hey, he has his own production company. Think about it. Listen.
Why would he need an underline for an oil deal if he has?
Think about oil deal, and listen. If you think about it, they give him half off to film whatever film there at Saudi Arabia. Think about it. That's a win-win situation for everybody.
They give him a discount to film.
Think about that. And on top of that, they get their people to get jobs there on the set. Everybody's gonna eat. If The Rock really want to do this.
But back to you, Vince.
Well, it's depending on the story.
Okay. So when Rock, there was a story there.
Because I was into the whole Cena Rock thing, especially the first one.
The first one, yes.
The first one was better. Yeah.
Second one didn't make any sense.
Correct.
But I could totally see Roman coming to him for advice, and then he shifts it.
But that's what I've been saying.
And have The Rock be
years.
Hollywood Rock all over him.
But I'm for that, but it goes back to what Seth Rollins says. How can we be The Rock if you not let us be The Rock? And I'm sick and tired of seeing like all these part-timers are gonna these spots. I get it. You try to bring back the old fans, but at this point, the one thing that make the Attitude Era stand out and the Ruthless Aggression, matter of fact, Ruthless Aggression Era stand out, they had a lot of people that they wasn't on the top of the card and they became on top of the card. Like Triple H's greatest run was during the Ruthless Aggression Era, but he was already there already. Undertaker's greatest run was during the Ruthless Aggression Era. Greatest run.
That's debatable.
And no, because think about it. He had the better matches with Triple H, better matches with Edge. Yeah, with feuds.
Triple H. I mean, Undertaker had decades of runs.
But
okay, you're right. But I kind of feel like when SmackDown became his own. I just feel like he had a better run.
Became American Badass. That's what you're talking about.
That run was cool. Even
I like Big Evil.
Yes, me too.
American Badass.
I didn't like American Badass.
I like Big Evil more.
Big Evil heel taker, that's awesome.
Like talking shit and walking out on Vince in the middle of fucking SmackDown, awesome.
I just kind of feel like we got to get to the point where like we stop depending on these part-timers.
But I don't think it's more of a dependence. I think it's more variety.
Just show 3 hours of television to fill, and instead of not putting wrestling, they're putting more talking. So they need to. It's more of a draw than anything.
But as champion,
because then we complain about storylines not being built. We complain about things happening so fast, and then it turns to the next thing.
And to be totally honest, a lot of the guys that's on the main roster isn't ready to be main guys.
Ooh, preach.
Actually, I'm so agree with him. But then again, though, I don't know, because I'm kind of in a situation where like this is how I view wrestling. I view wrestling like everybody's gonna have a chance. You know, Todd Brie said it the best. Yo, I may be at the bottom of the card. I do what I have to do. Come to work on time. Don't complain and understand that, yo, my time is gonna come. Be very consistent. His time will come. Like Todd Dillinger. Yeah, he came back to the company, yeah. But every time that he's on television, he make the best of it. How he sells, his move, his enthusiasm, his backstage statement. I know that his time is coming. So I kind of see it like, yeah, right now Todd may not be nothing, but a couple of years he may be WWE champion. Like, look at The Miz. We fiend for The Miz to be WWE champion.
He needs another championship, right?
Exactly.
The Miz should be a top guy, period.
I kind of feel like
he earns it.
He earned it.
Yes, I agree that
he earns it, and I think him and Daniel Bryan, if WWE needs to go back to old formatting and let them feud for an entire year.
But I think that's the route that they're going on. Like, I think underlying, because I think us as you know, I don't want to say old school fans, but us as older fans, we could see that if WWE was smart, they would let that shit run all the way to MetLife. And I think agree. That's the road that they're going, because once again, when they fight in Australia, the winner of that gets a title match. So now that could be possibly setting up that person to being champion throughout the entire rest of the year.
I don't think that. I don't. Okay. I think the winner of that match will be Daniel Bryan.
Yes, I agree.
Okay.
And then when the title match comes, Miz is gonna take it away from him.
I'm cool with that.
Gonna build it all the way up. That's the best way to do it. But
you just
to be totally honest, they need to let guys a little freedom with their talking and how they perform in the ring. There's too many restrictions. The PG era is really like a big net that's holding up.
Okay, that's a great hot take. But I felt that the PG era has one of the best wrestling because it forces you to think outside the box. Like, for example,
well, the PG era, the only thing that came out of the PG era was NXT and all the extra stuff that's on the network. And SmackDown's doing awesome. I think SmackDown is the A show.
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
But I think it's because, well, A is 2 fucking hours, so you know what you're anticipating. There's an actual, I think, more of a format to SmackDown than it is to Raw.
But SmackDown,
I think it's a lot of the older guys
all over the place.
A lot of the older guys backstage, like the agents and stuff, work on SmackDown. That's why you're getting more matches, more wrestling guys.
But I kind of feel
Raw, you got TV people.
Okay, but I kind of feel like when it comes to SmackDown, it's just like every week is a different set of wrestlers wrestling. On Raw, it's the same exact people, but they mix it up. Grant that, but mix it up.
But mix it up how?
Yo, listen, AOP, you could have got Titus Worldwide over. AOP been on TV for weeks and weeks. Bring on Titus Worldwide.
But they already did that.
But there's other wrestlers back there you don't see. Like SmackDown. Yo, they gave R-Truth a show.
Yo, that shit
even though,
And bad that he lost.
Yeah, even though that was for 1 week only, it was something new.
They're gonna bring it back.
I think they're gonna bring it back.
They have to.
That pop that he
Yo,
got,
I didn't think that I didn't think that they estimated it would be that big, but like, yo,
it was in Denver, Colorado.
Yo, it was funny. He was just like, you try to be all smart. He was like, yes, Brian. Like, it was cool. And the dance break, I didn't expect that. Like,
well, actually, you know what? Let's pause on that and let's talk about Raw first. We're going to go to our second segment, which is our WWE recap. So as everyone knows, we are on the full road to the Superstar Showdown in Australia, Down Under, which will be on the WWE Network next week at like 4 o'clock in the morning. So there will be no viewing parties, only in your bed, in your house, literally.
Get some cheeks and watch wrestling. That's it.
Really? Okay. All right.
What's wrong with that? You wake up, you get some cheeks?
First of all, I didn't say anything was
You wake
wrong
up, you get
with
some
that.
cheeks, you
But
watch wrestling after that?
I'm sorry, I'm just the wrestling fan of me would be like, all right, you gotta wait.
No. Network and chill.
Yeah, but
come on, B. Come on, you could be smashing during like certain matches that's kind of slow. Instead of a bathroom break, it's a smash break.
I just feel like watching old wrestling.
Great show. What? Network and chill.
Exactly.
Light bulb. But as I was saying before, we talk about Raw.
You play a game out of it.
I feel like it's better to smash during old wrestling shit.
Wait. What?
What if he busted up the guy winning? Like the guy just won and just.
You celebrate with him.
Huh?
What?
Yeah. Oh. Y'all celebrate together. You said he winning, you winning. You got the cheeks.
But he already won.
Nah, B. You have to understand. Getting the cheeks. Getting the cheeks is winning right there, B.
Deadass girl says R-Truth moves like a 25-year-old. That's why.
Yo, first of all, that 6-pack on R-Truth, I was like, what?
Woo!
Is that
That's like a clean, baby.
She said that's when you moisturize and you're a non-problematic wrestler.
Wow.
Wow. Actually,
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
He probably drink a lot of water.
Well,
He probably drink a lot of water.
But all right, let's talk about Raw. 2 ups, 2 downs.
Go ahead,
Raw
Vince.
this week. Did it drag or are we on the up and up? I don't know, guys. So Vince, give me 2 ups, 2 downs.
My 2 ups would be the whole segment between Ziggler, Drew McIntyre.
That was a big dick status right there.
When they confronted Dean Ambrose.
Real big
They
dick
were speaking
status.
facts.
Yeah.
I'm a huge Ambrose fan.
No,
No, they were speaking facts. I can say it for you. Don't worry about it. They were speaking facts about Dean Ambrose, about how he was carrying the title on SmackDown, did it by himself. Yeah, go ahead.
Still lazy about it.
You gotta think about it. He just got back. You know, you come back. You gotta start from the bottom where you go. And another with what's her name? His wife.
Oh, Renee, huh?
How she sold it while they were talking about it throughout the show.
See, we don't really talk about me. We always shit on Michael Cole, but because God only knows we're ready for that departure.
I got a comment about Ray Young later when he's done.
Okay,
And
so
then one of my downs was the Finn Balor match with Jinder Mahal.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a mixed match. Challenge.
Yeah. What else? So what's your ups?
No, got one more down.
I would say, even though a lot of people talking good about it, but the Connor and Chad Gable.
Oh, come on, B. Like, come on, brother.
I'm surprised they still have jobs. The Ascension. I'm sorry.
Okay.
But why though?
One, they look like middle-aged men.
Yeah.
I
They don't
mean,
look like
does
athletes.
it-
They look like they're dying.
Oh shit. Okay.
And then I don't know. They need to give Chad Gable a better rub.
Mm-hmm.
I don't get the whole, like, at first I was kind of excited about him and Bobby, but now I'm just like, okay, if Bobby doesn't turn heel off of this, then there's no
I
point
think
of
Chad
what
is
we're
going to turn
doing.
on him.
Yeah.
I think it's all big ploy to turn.
That's
But
it.
I wouldn't mind him heel either. But I'm just saying, someone has to turn. Something has to give. Because every week I can't with the same shit. Mr. Black, 2 ups, 2 downs.
Oh, he didn't give his ups.
He did. You don't listen.
I said the second.
Oh yeah, sorry. You definitely okay. Cool.
His commentary.
My down is Bobby Lashley not having a headband. Like, what are you doing? You look stupid out of
No,
headband.
he does not.
My son looking stupid.
He looks
My son look
stupid with a
naked.
fucking headband.
Yo, my son has no eyebrows, nothing like that. Come on, he don't look tough. All right?
He don't look.
He looks mad generic.
Because he is.
Yo,
Are you kidding
I'm
me?
sorry.
For those
I never thought that with
for
Mrs.
those
Headband.
that have started playing 2K19 and you're creating a character and you're a black guy and you're built and you're bald-headed. Guess what? That's fucking Bobby Lashley.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Fucking
No, it's
generic.
not. Growing up. Growing up. No. Growing up.
He's dry
Growing
as
up.
fuck.
No,
Generic.
that headband makes you stand out. You look
No.
tough with the headband. Well, I'm looking like, come on, Bobby. Like, you look tough at all, B.
No, because then when he's wrestling
He-
and he's finagling the fucking headband.
But it's
shit's
fire,
annoying.
though. It makes sense for this head.
It don't.
Because he looks too naked because he has no beard.
It don't.
Like, Leo Rush used to tell him, like, yo, get a beard, brother.
No, Leo Rush is
I
breathing
think,
life.
I think Leo Rush is the best accessory for him. Right?
Yes.
Best.
Absolutely.
Best. And I feel like, honestly, they could both, I said this last week, like, they could both profit from it. And the fact that he don't have to do no talking, that's just Paul Heyman. And the fact that on top of that, he also could go in the ring. Imagine them two as a tag team.
No, I don't want a tag team. I want Leo his own separate entity.
I'm saying this, when it comes to that, I want everybody to get the most TV time as they can.
He's gonna get TV time regardless because his mouth.
Yeah, of course.
But
Anyone talking in there?
I hope
He's in his own
I'm gonna
world.
play his music video though.
Oh, him rapping? Yeah, you ever seen him?
Oh my god.
Who?
Leo. If you watch it, so as every week I always tell people, if you have not already followed Leo Rush on Instagram,
Alright, I need to
please
charge
do.
my phone.
But if you look, he has like bar.
Huh?
He does like raps
Alright.
and stuff, and it's like, bro, I'm gonna need you to get.
I mean, that's a down. Bobby Lashley non-headbanding
That's down.
himself.
Quick talk. Skinny Kravitz say James Ellsworth made Ambrose title run interesting, not deep.
He did not. He did not. Now it's a good try though.
Ashley? Ashley? Skinny Kravitz, I think you're right. That whole run they got.
I have a couple questions for you, bitch, when we get to that point.
Awesome.
Dead Ass Girl says Bobby looks like a handsome Squidward.
Yes!
Yes! And then Work Like 25, shout out to loyal viewers. He said, Leo Rush, yeah, buddy, that 23-year-old piece of gold. Yes.
Piece of gold.
Genius.
My another down, Ashley, my another down is, again, Raw having the same people wrestle over and over and over again. That's another down for me. But other than that,
SmackDown kind of does the same thing.
Nah, they kind of rotate.
Well, Raw rotate.
Kind of rotate, you know. Ups, I have to say, like, the whole Raw was pretty solid. One of my biggest ups is, that Raw tag team match. That was very, very good. And another up is the whole segment between Dean and Ziggler, all the backstage interaction.
Where Ziggler was spitting facts.
What about Seth talking to Drew?
Spitting facts.
My son said that, you literally be carrying him on his back, B. Like, you carried him out.
You think Ziggler gives a fuck about you? That's basically what he said.
It was good, solid.
I mean, shout outs to, first of all, AOP actually main eventing Raw on the low.
Yeah, they did.
On the low, like, regardless of it being with whack ass Baron Corbin right now.
You got the express manager there on,
I'm gonna call him Rockstar Spud to the end of fucking time.
Oh yeah, me too. I'm not calling him.
I'm calling Drake Maverick.
But that's a strong name though. Drake Maverick? Yo, the name Maverick though is tough. I might name my son that. Maverick.
Maverick is a cute name.
Maverick, like, I hope he's Haitian, my son will be Haitian. He'll be mad big and brolic.
What else?
He'll be mad big and brolic. Imagine the girls going, hi Mav. Hi, Maverick. Yeah.
That's your vision.
Yes.
LeBron's manager's name.
What?
Who? Maverick.
Who?
LeBron's manager.
You see? LeBron's successful.
But LeBron's successful because of LeBron.
No, he's successful because of Maverick. Okay? In the business aspect.
No, Maverick has put him on.
And the business aspect is Maverick.
But the athlete himself is the reason why he's successful.
Lala's World said Baron Corbin looked like the manager from Dillards.
Wow.
I've heard that in a minute.
Dillards?
Dillards, yeah, the superstar. All right, going to SmackDown. 2 ups, 2 downs, gentlemen.
I'll go first in this one. Everything was up. Everything was up. That whole that one that stand out, the big dick stand out up is Aiden English. The whole segment. My son once again said the whole paid in full story. Like I said last time, he's like, yo, you was not popping in the streets, B. I put you onto this crack, B. Everyone was loving you. Everyone was loving your products, B. Selling out. But then this how you gonna do me? You get your wife in here, son. Like try to put like this extra stuff to like dilute the bud. I'm sorry, the crack. Nah, son. Over here for the coochie, B. She ruined us, B. So I had to take you out. So my son in English got his own crack. Aiden Day. Everyone's buying that, B. And like,
this shirt is tough.
Tough. The color schemes,
The colors is actually the colors of the Chicago State flag. So if you didn't
all I'm saying is,
from Chicago.
All I'm saying is this, yo, that feud is giving me shades of the Attitude Era, Ruthless Aggression Era.
Move that over, because his head is big.
The Attitude Era, the Ruthless Aggression Era, and another thing.
Because he's sitting back.
Another thing. Another big dick up. Samoa Joe. Go to niggas' crib, son? Yo! Samoa Joe flew there. Style. That my mailbox? Yeah, nigga, that's your mailbox, B. Rang the doorbell, son. Probably was knocking boots with her, B.
I don't think he was knocking boots.
How you know?
I don't.
He probably kissed her goodnight. Good night, Wendy.
I mean, that is gross.
That's creepy, though.
But I mean,
I felt that, I'm not criticizing the story, to add on, he should have went like on Instagram Live or something like to carry on the story like, yo, I'm going home, I'm gonna whoop his behind.
But Joe, that's not Joe's MO to do social media shit.
No, I'm talking about AJ.
Neither is AJ.
I know, but if AJ into that, I'm in a girl like continue on AJ. Yeah, but I love it.
Because they old.
Yeah, but my son,
Don't be OD.
but my son rang the doorbell, cliffhanger, oh my. Almost cried because it was beautiful. Once again, see my son Todd Dillards out there, ready to beat him up because he like his gimmick. Genius.
First of all, that low key puts Ty on a different level.
Yo, when I saw that,
you gotta kind of be that type of wrestling fan to understand that.
Yo, when I saw that, it was great.
Did Randy just put over Ty and we didn't know?
And Shinsuke put him over. Like that match was good. Like overall, the match was very good. And the fact that Shinsuke got the titles, like this dude always trying to spoil it. But I ain't done with you and kicked him to the LCD board. So I thought it was solid. I'm sorry.
All right, so Vince, 2 ups, 2 downs.
I don't have no downs for SmackDown.
Okay, that says a lot.
My 2 ups was the Truth segment and Becky and Charlotte.
Oh, son, the photo shoot?
That was awesome.
Now you go to the photo shoot, hubby, and you put your leg on her like this. I'm sorry. She's gonna dominate the women's division. I felt that.
Okay, now
it's that presence. But that's how you do it. You bully people. He's like, yo, listen, I run this now. Let me get a match with you. And it makes sense. It continued on her streak of just being dominant.
I'm not a Becky fan. So
I love her.
Just not.
You're not a Becky fan?
Love her.
No,
love her.
Really told her, like, her in-ring is decent. I give her that. But like, if you look at it, she was I don't want to say the weakest out of the 4 horsewomen like of NXT, but like.
But this is what's gonna make her.
Yeah.
And her confidence is gonna go up, and she's gonna talk a lot more. And then they're gonna call Charlotte and Becky the Rock and Austin of the Women's Revolution.
All right. You heard it first. Breaking news. Vince said it. So you know, if it happens, we'll replay this whole segment.
Yeah, they need to put Banks on SmackDown.
Yes. I agree.
All right. So actually, speaking of the question of this week, so those that are watching on the live feed, if you want to answer the question of the week, please do so on the comments below. Those that are watching in YouTube land, you can also answer in the comments below. So this week, guys, question is, should Brie Bella be fired? So for those that do not know, on Raw this week, it was a tag team of the Bella Twins and Natalya versus the Riot Squad. And as everyone knows, Brie Bella always does her imitation of her husband's kicks. And she definitely kicked the shit out of Liv Morgan to the point where she kind of kicked her 2 times as hard. And definitely Liv Morgan currently has a concussion. And her return is not known, but it's been something in the wrestling community on the internet that we've all been talking about, is like botching, and good to have you here because
I got something to talk about.
Because you can speak, you know, either on behalf of yourself or just
because Tuesday morning I was analyzing the video.
Okay.
And it was not Brie Bella's fault. She said she's not getting any blame. Liv Morgan's green ass decided to oversell the kicks to the chest, and she leaned forward and got kicked in the face. That's just like the people who take the style class wrong. Who told you to tuck your head in?
Oh, that's true.
So, Skinny Kravitz said she shouldn't be fired, but shouldn't be allowed back in the ring until she shows she's capable of performing without body.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't her fault.
It wasn't her fault. Oh, okay.
No, I mean, just,
go ahead.
But just in terms of since her return.
I give it to Liv Morgan that she wanted to go back and finish the match, though.
She did, because that was Enzo's issue with Cass, was because he didn't finish the match. And do you think, as a wrestler yourself, like if you were injured or something was wrong with you, do you think you would continue? Because that's just like...
See, I came into the era where you get knocked out, you get back up and finish the match.
Okay.
But now it's just like everything has changed, the PG era, and you know how NFL is about the contact
and the concussions, yeah.
So it's a different time.
Yeah, I agree. Okay.
I came in the barbaric stages.
Okay.
So.
And we're gonna talk about that real soon. So, but Mrblacc, do you think Brie Bella should be fired?
No.
Off of her actions from this past month?
That's the case. Keep the same energy for Samoa Joe, Seth Rollins.
Joe was an accident.
No, exactly. My point. Accidents happen in the ring.
I do want to...
No. Hold on, no. Keep the same energy for Samoa Joe. Keep the same energy for Shawn Michaels when he did it. Keep the same energy for everybody who makes mistakes in the ring. If that's the case, you should never sign AJ Styles. If that's the case, you should never have kept Owen Hart after breaking Stone Cold's neck. That's the case, though, you should have never kept Brock Lesnar when he broke Hardcore Holly's neck. that we purposely sandbagged them.
Or D-Lo.
D-Lo. All these wrestlers, yes, that's my guy. All.
Yo, I've never seen two hardcore D-Lo Brown fans.
Oh, I'm a D-Lo fan.
Yeah.
Like,
one of my favorite matches that I saw live was him versus Val Venus at SummerSlam.
Exactly, fire.
One of my favorite matches.
Exactly. Keep the same energy for all these wrestlers who makes mistakes and fire them. So that's the case. Everybody making a big deal. Fire her, fire her, fire her. Oh, you can trade this, that, third. So when you make a mistake at your job, they should fire you. Every time you make mistakes.
I mean,
oh no, I'm not finished. Okay, I understand that. So is that the case? When your mother tell you that you couldn't walk, kept on falling down, she should have just gave you up for adoption. Everybody makes mistakes.
Okay, that's very.
No. Because it gets me tight when everybody's screaming to get her fired. For what? When you make mistakes, when your mother said don't do this and you kept on doing the same exact thing, your mother said, you know what? I'm giving for adoption. When you make mistakes, being at the job for over 30 years, fire you right away. I don't care how long you've been anywhere. I don't care how much experience you have. This, that, and third. Yo, everybody makes mistakes.
Right, but those mistakes can be like.
Then fire. That's the case though. You should all wear armor then. So you should always wear some pad and stuff like that. Because that's the case, mistakes happen. AJ Styles, right? He should not use the Styles Clash then. Because he paralyzed somebody. Rey Mysterio, hold on, let me finish. Hold on. No. Rey Mysterio, it was an accident that banned him from wrestling. Honestly.
Who didn't really ban him from wrestling? Go ahead.
A lot of people say she should get fired.
You see?
My opinion on the whole thing, just quickly, is you're right. Liv did fuck up the fuck up.
Exactly.
But the thing is, Brie didn't take her time with it.
Exactly.
Because when Daniel does it, he waits. If you ever you see the difference between the time. It's a time thing. So when he takes a moment for the person to react. And you are right, Liv did oversell it, but at the same time, Brie wasn't paying attention. Brie's natural instincts of in-ring instincts are way off.
Exactly.
At this point. So that's what happened when she tried to do the fucking suicide dive and she got caught in the ropes.
Yeah.
Or they did a suicide dive and she almost hurt herself. Her timing, that's the problem. Her timing in the ring is way off. Like exactly. She doesn't know how to move with that. She said it's because of the extra baby weight.
I'm gonna say the kick thing. She did it a lot. She does it a lot, and she does the rapid kicks a lot. Mm-hmm. Like you should know already.
You are right.
Keep your face up.
Exactly.
But once again, you did say Liv is green too. There's a lot of green people within the WWE.
Exactly.
That goes back to what Vic said earlier in the episode, was that there are a lot of people on the main roster who shouldn't really be on the main roster.
But they are.
So it goes back to.
But back to my point, it's just like that's the case. Seth Rollins should have been fired for ending Sting's career.
Well,
no. My thing, exactly. Make Johnson know all the stuff like that. My thing is this. Honestly, everybody said that firing her. That's the case. When you make a mistake at your job, say that I need to be fired because I made a mistake.
But I don't think it should be more of a fire. I think it should be a more.
It's her job though.
No. But first of all, they making money on Total Divas. They making money on Total Bellas. They got their own clothing line. She's an ambassador.
It's wrestling.
She does.
Shit happens.
Thank you.
But what I'm saying is that if it becomes a more of you're being an danger to not only yourself but the people you're in the ring with, then you should not be in the ring.
Oh, okay. What about? No. What about Ken Kennedy? Nobody is on his behind, but almost injuring Ray Orton, right?
But hold on.
What about Coffee? When Coffee almost injured Ray Orton, but he still have a job, right? Keep that same energy across the board.
Hold on. What you're saying is every incident is far in between. The thing with Brie Bella is just that it's been every week. And the thing is, I think it's also nerves.
Exactly. Well, yeah, because
the mental part.
So if you watch on Total Bellas, like her actually towards the end of the last season, she was starting to get back in the ring. Her and Danny Bryan were training and stuff like that, and she spoke about being nervous to be back in her. You could tell she was nervous when she was in the Women's Royal Rumble. You could tell that she was nervous in the match that they had with Miz and Maurice and all of them, and even Maurice hasn't been in the ring like that, but you could tell that nerves plays a role in it. I'm not saying she should be totally fired from WWE. What I'm saying is that we need to be aware, and if a person needs to train more and be more ring awareness, then that's that's the route we should go.
100%.
I'm not sitting here saying, nah, give this bitch a pink slip. Like, first of all, she's making money in and out of WWE.
Exactly.
So that doesn't. So she ain't. First of all, there's 2 checks coming into her household.
Exactly.
So.
Good.
I don't
Exactly.
think, right, solid check. So I don't think it should be more like we should fire her from WWE. I think it should be more of a, we need to be conscious of the match.
Performance center, yes.
And if she needs to go back down to NXT, she needs to train more, then let's do that before we talk about pink slips.
Because example, every time that at a job, every time you have something that safety happens, they say, you know what? We got to retrain you for something like that. They don't automatically fire you. But side notes, you know, I feel like I'm porrish.
Well, while you drink,
Get me some Duo because it questioned my thirst. What is this flavor? Pear? Let me try this one.
what was the one you tried before?
Sorry, Vince, but this is good. You want some, B?
I actually do not.
What flavor do you want? You got sweet apple. You got honey green tea. You got my favorite, cherry raspberry. And you got pear. Which one you want, dogs?
The cherry raspberry.
Oh man, it's good. So good pick, dogs. Good pick. You know, once again, it's healthy. There's no added coloring, nothing like that. So let me get another swig of it because it tastes like caffeine.
You guys crack it is actually really funny. Are there any comments before we actually move on to our next segment?
You see?
Al Ray's on this.
Shout out to Al Ray Network.
Ha jackass!
Once again, thank you so much, my love, for doing an amazing interview last week. We, on behalf of the Jabba Tears podcast, are honored that you allowed us to be that platform for you. So, you know, you thank us, but no, we thank you. So, we're going to move on to our next segment. And so, Wilkins, if you can pull up those questions that the viewers did have. So, we're going to have Wrestle Talk with the Jurassic Juggernaut, Vince Steele. So, you know what's crazy? He doesn't do that.
I don't know why.
I do when I come on screen.
No, but it's not like that.
Oh.
My voice ain't that.
Like you're more, no, but you're more like, to me, you're like more of a gentle giant that when it's time to like go,
I gotta change shit up. Then.
Yeah, that shit sounds trash.
No, it doesn't trash. No, for a fan like me, so like the first time we saw him at the NYC wrestling show. Shout out to Pete. Shout out to El Rey. Like the first show we went to, we were sitting in the second row, and you came out, and it was like 3 dudes. I don't remember who.
Jobbers.
But no, they weren't really jobbers. But you know, 3 guys, and you threw them all over the place. But the way that you came out like silent but deadly, and I could tell. And I like that about you because it's like I know when he's in the ring, he's gonna go. And a lot of misconception I feel like for especially big guys in the business is that it's dangerous to work with you. Yeah. And I feel like you're not that. So that's that's my observation. So it's not to make him sound like he's a softy or he pussy out.
I mean, listen.
Like, no, I didn't say that. What I said is that I think for his size, he's a safe worker. He's well aware of his ring. And
no.
I get into that.
Yo, get to the pillow part. I got to tell the pillow story. So
no, actually, let the man who did it tell the story.
But I got to tell from my point of view too.
Well, then let him go first.
I go.
The whole thing was I thought of just because it was an early show. Was there wrestling that night that was going to be on? No.
No, it wasn't.
Well, it was an early show, so I know a lot of people are like still tired from the clubs. They go to the club or whatever, tired from church.
Mm-hmm.
So who's tired from church? You get tired from church?
Yeah. Actually, I've slept in church.
Yeah, me too. Some of the best sleeps.
Wow.
Back to it was just an idea, and I was like, because I had wrestled Brother Greatness the first time, and where it was a COD show.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, what can I do with him that I didn't get to do with him the last time? Thought about tossing him, and I was like, oh, the pillars there look cool. And then I was like, yo, you cool with it? He was like, yeah. Like, all right. So I came up with the safe precautions for it. I had people waiting right down for him to get expelled or something like that. but everything came out smooth.
Right, because we were, so the show he's talking about was the Creator Dash show in the Bronx, and it was like a few months ago, but we were dead ass the second and third. We were sitting like right there, right behind the pillar you threw him at. So we were like, what the fuck? Like, what did, I was like, what did I just watch? Like, does he need an ambulance?
If you watch the video, you hear the gas.
You can hear pennies drop in that.
And it was like, holy shit.
Like, it was crazy.
It was crazy. From my point of view, so I just came from a weed brunch, smack out my mind. I'm over here chilling in this slump like this, watching this good show, this good big meal. I'm like this, good big meal, dang. And all suddenly, I'm like, all right, you know, he gonna do like a Bam Bam with how he did with Spike Dudley, throw him to the crowd. Probably might crowd surf him around. I was prepared for that. I looked, some threw to a pillow. I'm looking like, mind you, it was slow motion for me. It went like a bullet. I was just like, yo, he killed him, son.
Yeah, that's all he kept saying. He was like, he's dead.
The sound he made when he hit the pillar was classic.
Then after that, I see him walking around, I'm like, okay, God.
Right.
I'm like, nigga dead.
Yeah, he did look dead, but he plays it all well. So Vince, tell the viewers about you. Like, this is your time. I want those that already know you to just listen, but I want those that do not know you to know who you are. So tell us more about what got you into the wrestling business. Who were some of the wrestlers you looked up to younger, you know?
Okay, my first experience with wrestling was not NWA or WWF at the time. It was Glow.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a huge mark for female wrestling, especially in Japan. It was something that my whole family watched right before Soul Train. This is what it was. You had Video Music Box,
yes,
Glow, and then Soul Train, and then like the last hour of cartoons. That was my Saturday, every Saturday.
Yo.
And you know, I drew onto it, and then ended up finding more wrestling with tapes and stuff. Got into WWE. Once I found out they were on Channel 5, and then what made me go into the business was Mike Awesome.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Where you grew up at as far as your childhood? Like
in the Bronx.
Okay. Which part of the Bronx?
Through and through.
Yeah.
You know Fat Joe?
No, I don't know Fat Joe. I met him a few times.
That's wild typical.
And low-key racist, but I have to know though. You know,
I didn't live too far from his halftime store.
No, but still, that's like, first of all, that's like saying like, but do you know Big Pun? You know Fat Joe? Like, what?
Do you know Wycliffe, my nigga?
I do.
Right. Yeah, okay. But, so where did you start training?
The original Doghouse.
Tell the viewers what is
Were you around there when yeah. You met him there, or like was it the same time y'all came up together during that time?
He started a year before I did. When I got there, I was with a group called RDW, where this promoter made us pay him to wrestle.
Yo,
at shows.
Son, that is some like.
But it wasn't too much. It was only $10, but it was.
That's perfect.
First of all, $10. That's
it paid the building rental, so we all had a part of paying them, and we started training in the Doghouse, and then Todd Torture Thorne took me aside, and he's like, "Yo, I'm doing this separate class. You wanna, come through a little earlier." No, that became my trainer. I wrestled for LIWF until they closed, and good enough that it did close because I didn't know anything else after that. So when we came out, when Doghouse closed, we were forced to venture off. I ventured off. I ended up in BWO in Garfield, New Jersey. I stood with them for a while. They promised me a lot of stuff that didn't go through. I moved out there to help promote.
You moved to Jersey.
Yeah.
To promote for a promotion that sold you nothing but champagne dreams.
Well, I didn't know until the very end.
Okay.
So, and then as this was going on while I'm living in Jersey, a spot opened up in Ace Pro Wrestling in Union City at the time. And as soon as I got there, Mike Morgan just like pushed me, so I started plugging in more online, and then the guys at BWO didn't like that.
Okay.
Because I'm like, how am I supposed to get my friends and family to come all the way to Garfield when they could just take a 20-minute bus from 42nd Street to Union City, and for $5 less for a ticket?
That doesn't make more sense.
So, you know, a bunch of stuff. I ended up leaving, moving, came back to New York. I became an ace guy for, right now, I'm still an ace guy. I've been there for about 10, 12 years now.
For the viewers that may not know, what's the eighth guy?
The what?
The eighth guy.
Ace.
Ace. So viewers may not know.
I'm an ace pro wrestling guy.
Oh, elaborate on that. What does exactly mean?
American Championship Entertainment.
It's an abbreviation for, okay. Yeah. So, how you got the nickname Jurassic Juggernaut?
Funny story is that name came up because before that I was the remix of Pro Wrestling Vince Steel.
Why that name?
Catchy.
Because the remix is supposed to be a remix of all the genres of wrestling into one.
Give me an example.
Like a big guy, a high flyer, a technical wrestler, and a comedian.
So basically, you were a creative wrestler.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's why I call myself the remix, because I was like remixing everything. Every time I come out, it's a different mix. And then I ended up winning the Ace Heavyweight Championship.
How was that? Winning it for the first time?
That's pretty cool, because my first title defense was against Apollo from Puerto Rico. He was the real diesel guy in LAX, the first one, the first team.
Oh.
I remember him.
Yeah, so like he was like my first, and then my second opponent was Crowbar. So I was like working names and stuff, and then
Yeah, I'm glad you got rid of that. That's why. That's trash.
And what happened was the promoter's son had an accident. I don't know if you guys heard about it. He was hit by a drunk driver. He saved his little brother from getting hit. And mind you, I had just sold him that day. I went to go pick up some stuff from another wrestler to go drop off at the place, and then gave me a call like 2 hours later, told me what happened. And that really set back the whole company.
Sorry to hear that.
So when we opened back up, he wanted to change things up, and that's when he brought me TJ McConey, and I did the job. TJ got all the perks. Because that was the start of his run, when he ended up getting Superman punched by Roman Reigns on SmackDown and all this stuff. And I just dwindled off more and more heartache. My mother was diagnosed with lung cancer.
Sorry to hear that.
Then lost my grandmother shortly after that. After being injured, and I came back to wrestle that following week, the weekend, that Tuesday she had passed.
Okay.
Then 9 months later, my mother eventually passed, and then I was with a female, ended up having 3 kids with. Come to find out, she did her thing and moved on, left me, and at that point,
You were tapped out.
Yeah.
So basically, she left you 3 kids that you raised on your own?
No. She left with the kids. Like she cheated on me, ended up getting with this guy and getting pregnant and marrying this dude, blah blah blah.
But you have, I will say, you have 3 amazing boys out of them.
Oh, yes.
Like, how old are they?
13, 7, and 5.
I know it's a blessing having
They're
kids, bro.
awesome.
And they're all boys.
Yeah, like, I'm like,
man.
how did you luck out for that? Like,
He was a good dude,
the first time I see him, and that's the one thing also I will say about Vince is that not only is he an honest wrestler, but he's an amazing dad.
Yeah.
And the first time I seen him wrestle, he had his kids with him, all 3 of them, and I was like, he out here with 3 boys. Like, who has that type of luck?
Because you have to understand, when you treat women right growing up.
We always joke with Wilkins and Rose, like, he's gonna have like girls, like all girls, like all the time.
Vince, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
This is for Word Life 25. Vince, do you have any advice on how to take care of your body and stay on point in the ring from the start of being a pro wrestler and through the years to come?
You texted my phone.
I learned recently the best way to do it is to be healthy, like have a healthy diet, work out regularly, and get massages.
Yeah, loosen your muscles.
Not those massages that get a happy ending at the end,
I was
but like you
can
find a good athletic masseuse to work out the place. Oh my god!
I mean, I could tell because the way you move, though, like I was telling you earlier, is like.
Okay, all right, because I see where that's going.
What? No, I was gonna say that the way you move, when you mentioned earlier, like you move not like the traditional big man that I grew up watching.
Because he's very agile.
And the way that you go off the top rope, the way that you're safe. And like I always say before, I'll be off camera, like, our generation coming up is what we were in the video games. We were a mixture of everything. Kevin Owens is a prime example of that. Seth Rollins is a prime example of that. Like, yo, my creative wrestler was probably mad big, could do 460s, all of that, and then he could do technical stuff, and he was powerhouse all at the same exact time. And it shows that you really do take care of your body. Even for your size, though, it's just like you break the mold completely. You remind me of, but a better version of him. Like he was in TNA, he was at Birds of the Rio, he did a Funkadactyl, what's his name? Tyrus Brodus Clay, yeah. But I felt that you're better than him. Like, you move way better than him.
Are there any other?
One more question.
Sure.
That Ass Girls were saying how, was there any match that you ever had where you were like, yo, I might quit this shit?
Yes, I was about to ask you that too.
It wasn't more an actual match, it was like the run itself.
You got discouraged.
The politics.
Not the politics, like no one gave me a real chance. But a selective few.
They hated on you.
Which, not to say hated, because I don't know if you can hate someone you don't know. Because as you guys see, this stuff I've been doing since the beginning of my career.
Yeah.
And you know, just recently, like back in 2017, this is where like really started getting recognition. I wrestled Psycho Clown from AAA. He's a top guy in Mexico.
Oh yes.
And then just started building up from there. I wrestled Savio that year.
Savio Vega?
Yeah.
That's my boy.
And then I took my first trip out of the States to Florida and all that. And then Florida, they just hooked on to me real quick. And the ball just kept rolling.
So what was your moment you realized that, yeah, this is for me?
I was first match that I got a real good pop.
Okay. So
now,
5 years. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
What is your dream match?
I'm about to say that.
My dream match? Wow.
Like if you could right now, if we could put the # cheap plug in, who would be the guy you would want?
Oh, with somebody who's current now?
Yeah, or up and coming.
Yeah.
I would like to have a match with Keith Lee.
That would be a big dick match right there.
Wait, what?
That would be a big dick match right there.
Okay, that is what you said. Okay, I was like, what? It just flowed a little too. I was like, wait, excuse me.
Yeah,
Why Keith?
Because he's a big guy.
Have you ever met him before?
Yeah. He did an Ace Pro Wrestling show. He worked down Mouth. Pretty funny. He came straight from Texas, and he was sleeping before the show, and you can hear him
snoring
from outside. Yeah.
Oh shit. So the piggyback off a dream match, where's your dream match location? Like if you could go.
I like that. I like that.
Well,
I see what you did there. I see what you did there. You put the spice to it. You put the adobo on it. I see you, queen. I see you.
As the late with all the success with all in and right there at the Garden. That's one of the main places I want to wrestle at. And since other companies are going there, it's an easier opportunity to get there now. I want to wrestle in the Tokyo Dome also.
I figured since you said you were a huge a female Japanese fan. So
do you see your route going towards WWE? Like you mentioned, you're a huge female fan of Japanese wrestling. You see yourself a WWE going there, aiming towards that, or you on some, let me go to Japan because I want to go that route.
Right now, because of my age and the way I feel, I don't see myself in WWE. But if the opportunity knocks, I'm definitely going to take it. I'm not really shooting for there. I'm not going to be, trying to get sour matches and all that. I'll let them come to me. But right now, I really want to do Japan and I want to do Europe and all that. I want to do that on my own. Especially now since it's a lot easier now to make your own money doing this.
Now, why do you think it's easier now? Is it because of
I see all
like
here
the guys
spicing up with adobo?
Like Cody, like the Bucks, like Omega, like even Jericho doing like shit outside of WWE. Is that what's making it easier?
But they already have recognition.
Okay.
But just the help of social media, you could become a star overnight.
I agree.
Do you as a...
As of late, I've been using it.
Okay.
I've been putting up clips, hoping the right people see it. I haven't hit a viral yet, but you know.
I think if you put together all the people you done threw against some damn polls, you might have something there.
I've been trying.
Any other last questions? Sir Wilkins, behind the scenes, do you have any questions for our guests, or do we have any questions on the live feed before we start to close out our episode?
How did you handle the politics in New York?
That's a very good.
I didn't really handle any politics in New York. No one really gave me a chance, especially in the bigger promotions. That's why I ended up venturing off and finding my own success somewhere else. CCW in South Florida. I'll be coming a top guy December 1st. I'm main eventing their show.
December 1st, how much is a flight?
And one last one. I think Word Life,
a new fan?
New fan. Word Life 25. A huge fan of the show, but also might be a new fan to you. How do you determine what your moveset is going to be when you first start wrestling?
Oh my gosh. Another great question. That was a big question right there, Word Life.
My finisher is the Harlem Hangover, and I always had that in all the video games. So that's why I just like, that's where I got the idea from the video game. And
I ain't gonna front, the Harlem Hangover is a powerful move though.
And then I found a way to master it, and thank God that guys are willing to take it now. Because before they didn't.
Well, all right, so before we do go to our next segment, do you want to give yourself the cheapest plug and tell people how to find you and your clips and your next upcoming shows, whether it is in the tri-state area or outside of New York?
Okay, Facebook.com, Vince Steele or Jurassic Juggernaut on my fan page. Instagram is still Vince. Twitter, the remix V Steele. Okay, this Sunday I'm wrestling for LAW in Bridgeport, Connecticut. The 19th I'm wrestling for WNN's Lucha's promotion in Brooklyn, New York.
In Brooklyn.
Amen.
And on the 26th and the 27th I'm flying out to Tennessee to wrestle for the Tennessee Heavyweight Championship for Mayhem Wrestling. And then November is a little quiet for me. But I'll be back on in December where I'm still in talks. But first I'm doing CCW in Coral Springs. And the following week I'm still in talks. I'm going to Mexico City to wrestle Lucha Libre style. And then on the 22nd back in Tennessee where it's a special feature match.
Ooh. And I mean,
see you working out here
at your brand new t-shirt.
Oh yeah, I got shirts for sale, y'all. Y'all just hit me up, DM me. I'll let you know how you can get the shirts.
Okay, cool.
Absolutely, we'll definitely be posting how to find you as well as on all of our social media. So we're gonna end the show off with the.
I'm sorry, they have you did you extend or have you for an hour over?
Okay, we can just extend it.
You want to extend it? What time would you like to do?
Both end right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Got security on us now, guys. So we're going to end our show off with one of the featured games that the boys like to play, which is Smash or Pass. So I'm going to let you give two people to Vince. And then I'll give you guys, I'll give you guys two people.
Okay.
And then you guys give me someone.
Cool.
Pause. So I'll start with our guest. Why did this become so hard? Tony Storm.
No, I'm smiling. She got a nice booty for a little British girl.
Second one for you. Kyrie Sane.
I think I'll pass.
All right, next.
Kind of like the Korean lady that works at this fruit stand by my job.
That's fun.
All right.
All right, Mr. Black. Sarah Logan.
Sarah Logan. Again, we went through that. She smelled like gasoline and cigarettes and propane. Like, she looked like how that she would beat me up after and try to rob me. No.
I mean, you out here choking bitches, so I mean.
Nah, B. Like, she looked like kind of like she want that. I gotta get like a shoe and beat her with it. Like, she gonna enjoy that.
That sounds okay, very dangerous. And then last one. Ivory.
Oh my God. That's corporate vagina right there. That's real corporate right there. You saw the right to censor outfit with the long skirt and the high boots?
So you want to smash her in the right to censor outfit?
You have to. I don't want her in a glow outfit, the right to censor outfit. I don't want the titties all out. I want to cover them.
Okay.
Like I have a Mount Rushmore of white women that I'll sleep with. Outside of those, oh man, you know, you got what's that? Used to be Golda's part of the mixed tag.
Mandy Rose.
Mandy Rose, you know. I got Mandy Rose,
okay.
You know. Mandy Rose look like she's like the romantic freak. You got Becky Lynch. She look like she's the fiery freak, you know.
She looks sharp.
And of course, you know, you got the R.I.P. China. She like she's the Mrblacc freak. That'll toss me around and give me head like this.
But then you just talked about Sarah Logan being able to toss you around. You didn't like that?
No, because it looked like I had to beat her with a propane. Beat me with a propane tank. And she smells like propane and gasoline and cigarettes. Okay. That's too much.
Don't think the guy from the machine that she's with just believes in that, but okay.
He looks like he smells that way too.
Well, then that's why they're together, I guess. So.
What else? Of course, there's Ivory.
Okay.
You know.
And then one more. So.
Last but not least, Beth Phoenix. You know, Ivory look like she's the freak of leak. You know, there's like levels of freakiness. Okay. All right? And Beth Phoenix look like she's a freak of premium. Meaning that I can't level her freakiness. Like, she'll tie me up, beat me up. That freakiness is nasty. Like, I might be into that just because of her.
Okay, so you give me one.
Okay, I gotta pick a good one.
I got one.
And you gotta pick of yours. So like,
I got it.
Janelle Reed.
No. That actually is a good one, but no.
No, even with the highlights on
No, fuck out of here. First of all, everyone knows I like the thickums. I like him with a beard. He does not fit any of that criteria. Okay.
I got a good one for you.
Okay, go.
Yeah, you know I gotta try to get my man some cheeks. D-Lo Brown.
No. Absolutely not.
Why?
They'll do your taxes though.
Facts. You know.
He has a background in the comic.
Exactly.
Yo, what's crazy is most wrestlers are like college educated people. Like Xavier Woods with a PhD blows my mind every time.
You got people to speak on the mic, so that makes sense.
Oh yeah, but I'm just saying.
Xavier Woods got a degree.
D-Lo Brown though? No.
Why? You know, he's the real deal now. You're looking at the real deal now.
Yeah.
Woo!
So the moment he was
He look like he give you some real good head.
I need more substance though.
Wait,
I don't know. He's not gay.
What?
What's called D-Lo?
He's not down low. No, but that was cute. I saw what you did there. We're gonna pass the list because we're just gonna have everyone. It's a safe week this week. Even though we should put Leo on the list for being late, for having a half-assed job. We ended up finding more information about that. Stay tuned for more information on that because I had to dig a little deeper to know about what this man's job is. We thank you guys that are on.
Sorry.
Thank you guys that are on the live feed for watching us. As always on the Job Tears podcast, we will be placing the information to find Vince. Thank you, Vince, for joining us this week. This has been a long time coming. He's honestly the first person, and that's why I will always respect Vince on so many levels, is that he actually wanted to come on the show. A lot of people we sometimes have to kind of go out and grab and find and say, hey, we want you on the show, we want to interview, but Vince came to us and said, I want to be on the show. I want to do this.
Well, that and I flaked on you guys the last time.
He did. I wasn't going to mention it.
I got pneumonia.
He was sick. He had, so I rolled up on him at the New York City event. I was like, so you sick? Like, so he was like, nah, I mean, you tell me when to come on and I'll come on. So thank you so much once again for joining us. Any other, we have Catch Job Tears Live. We'll be at BCW on October the 12th in the Bronx for their final judgment. And we also will be at Battle Club Pro in a few weeks. If those that are in the New York area, next weekend is Comic-Con, so there are a lot of different events and things like that, including HOG's show on next Friday night on the 5th. with the return of my boys, the New York Wrecking Crew. I'm so proud of their return. If you haven't already seen it on their Instagram page, please go there.
Shout out to our boy Big Time Yaya. He's gonna be there.
Yeah, Yaya's coming up to New York twice, so we're so proud.
That's my boy. That's my guy.
Thank you so much for going live with Sir Wilkins the other day. We really appreciate it.
Oh,
you're awesome.
Shout out to the make sure you check out Life After Wrestling, the El Negro episode. Please check that out. That was a very good interview. Oh, E.C. Negro, I'm very sorry to butcher your name. It was a very solid interview. I still hate you. This, that, and that. Keeping the same energy was a good interview.
Really?
My brother.
Okay.
I don't care what he does. I don't care that we dying. I'm gonna let him know I hate him.
That's pretty sad. But as always, if you want to follow us, hit us up on Instagram at the Job of Tears Podcast, Facebook, Twitter, all that jazz. You can also buy our t-shirts on prowrestlingtees.com/Job-of-Tears-Podcast. And also, lastly, once again, I am going to be co-hosting a ladies only brunch the day of Evolution. So hit me up for more information. Any last words before we sign off, guys? No.
It really has some good tea.
Solid. The pear 2 times whatever thing it is.
What does it say? Let me see.
Antioxidant 2 times.
Okay.
It's 2 times. That means that you get double. You don't get 1, you get 2. That means that they put it like this. Like, nah, you need 2 of these. Great. No artificial. Everything. This has been approved by Jabba Mr. Black.
Jabba Mr. Black. Wow. He just cut the promo of a lifetime. As always, thank you guys so much on the live feed and on YouTube. Make sure to tell a friend to subscribe to our YouTube page, the Job of Tears Podcast. And as always, Mr. Black is here. And once again, thank Vince Steele for joining us this week. Sir Wilkins will be back next week for another amazing and hopefully less talks of dicks and stuff of the Job of Tears Podcast. #Black Excellence, #Row.